¿Cómo están, hermanos? Ramón Ford en todas las plataformas sabidas y por haber. Y hoy tenemos un invitado especial. Es un gran vecino de la comunidad de Irving, Texas. Él es Mike. Y pues está enfocado en buscar tu voto. I speak with the people to be in focus for take care for the Hispanic votes. Yes. You know what I mean? This is todo esto que él va a platicar, le vamos a poner los subtítulos, hermanos. Les recomiendo que vayan a la página de Mike Hendricks. Acá también va a salir el website. Y vean por qué nosotros estamos apoyando a Mike Hendricks, ¿no? I tell to the people why I support you for everything. Yo creo que es una de las mejores opciones que tenemos la comunidad hispana en este momento, ¿no? Por todo lo que está sucediendo, pero vamos a dejar que nos hable Mike, le va a salir subtítulos, lea los subtítulos y cuáles son las propuestas que él tiene. Les vuelvo a decir, es un gran cliente, yo es a best client for Tío Carlos. It's a good neighborhood too, man. I know you, Jeffrey. You know what I mean. It's a community too. It's a regular, a neighborhood. It's a regular customer for el Tío Carlos. Y como les digo a la comunidad hispana, yo creo que es una voz. Si tienes una posibilidad como hispano de votar, yo te recomiendo y te pido vote for Mike Hendricks. Okay, he got to speak something about your what position you run, what are your points to go to cover. Okay. You go to help the community Hispanic people. I don't know, speak everything. And after that, I got to put your website for the people go to visit you. You know what I mean? Your phone number and everything. Mike, this is Mike Hendricks. Voten por ahí, hermanos.
So my name is Mike Hendricks. I'm running for State Representative 105, which covers Irving. I just want to speak from my heart today. I grew up all over the world. My parents brought me to Indonesia and Singapore when I was just 7 years old. And at that age, it was very interesting when you go to a foreign country. Yeah. Some people love you, some people hate you, and some people just tolerate you. Exactly. And what I really love about Irving is it's so diverse. You have such a large Hispanic population. You have Asian Indians. You have Muslims. You have every race and culture here. As a matter of fact, I was just looking at some data recently. Irving is the most diverse city in the U.S. with 52 different languages spoke.
I don't know that. Really?
Yes, very.
No, I know to the Irving have a lot of different races, no? And it's too good, man. You know, but I think it's most complicated for you run for the political things. You know what I mean? You need to cover all different things for the different races.
Right. My Spanish is not great, but I speak fluent Indonesian and some Mandarin. But the beautiful thing about Irving is when you have 52 different languages and all this diversity and multiculturalism, along with all these different religious organizations, it makes for a melting pot, and really that's what the U.S. is all about. It's a place where we can all come together, work together, build a life, raise a family, and support each other. Exactly.
This is the I think the same way for everybody. It's not matter for where you're from or where you come. You still live in Irving. Me too, man. You know what I mean? And I think to everybody, Hispanic, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, American, Irish. I have a lot of Irish customers, you know, German. A lot of Irving people, Irving friends have a lot of community, different races. But I think to that kind of people is following the same point. I have a good life and everything, you know? Hospital, medical, security, you know. A school for the kids, you know what I mean? You can walk in the midnight, you have a trouble for that. It's the same point for everybody. It's not matter where you're from. And I think you have, and you got to take care for that part for the city.
And I have an 11-year-old daughter that we're raising here in Irving, and it's very important for me that she gets the best education possible in our public school system, and that we have the safest streets, and that we have a neighborhood where we can all come together. And it doesn't matter our race, our religious beliefs, or our language. We are one people, and that's what Irving is about. It's a multicultural melting pot, and it's where we assimilate together. We work together, and just if you notice on 4th of July, all the flags we put out around town, isn't that beautiful?
No, Well, that country is the basis for a lot of different cultures. You know what I mean? And that different cultures adapt for the American system. For why? For I like to live here, man. You know what I mean? No, true. I lived before in Dallas, but I think for me, it's more beautiful and more nice Irving. And I know the Tio Carlos, man. No? It's the whole neighbors is come here. I know a lot of people who have a big business, man. I got to tell something, man. The granddaughter for the government is come with eat with us. It's an example for what kind of people come on the Irving. And you go to the Las Colinas, you have a big fish for the business. You know what I mean? You have right now the truth is your community Hispanic is go to bigger. For what? For Dallas Fort Worth is the best option for you move. No security, the landing is more cheap. Everything is more new. No, I have a big CEO to have a investment company, transnational. He stayed in New York before, and he just moved the CEO here. And I asked why, man. I pay for a building to have 100 years, man, and I spend a lot of money for the mountains, and I take care for that I move. I have a new building here. I have the color part for the mountains to before in New York. You know, the time for move for everybody is more. Well, Dallas Fort Worth is good, but Irving, I think is the most important point for everything. For you have the Dallas Fort Worth airport, 15 minutes, you know what I mean? Stadiums, it's come maybe, I don't know if this accept or not the project for the casino, no, this is another term. But it's not my, you know, this is not my first time to speak with Mike or with Jeffrey or David Path, and I think to everybody in Irving, stay in the same way, no? Yeah. The best place for you have the best life in United States.
That's right. And we're all working together to create the best Irving we possibly can so we can raise our families, raise our kids in a safe neighborhood. One of the things that's really on my heart recently is I got a phone call from a friend of mine, and he said, my mom, she's been here since I was born, and my sister was 3 years old. She is a housekeeper, and she was driving with expired tags. Yeah. Unfortunately, she did not have her ID on her, and she got picked up by ICE and put in an ICE camp and was held. So basically, they called me up and they said, I don't know if you realize this, but you're not able to bail someone out like you could in a normal situation like you would at Dallas County Jail. You have to come up with the whole amount. You can't go to a bail bond. And so they needed to raise $7,000 to get her out. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous because this is someone who's legally here, who's being held because she did not have the proper documentation on her.
This is different to I got to tell something, man. And I speak with a lot of people to have that trouble. Those it's illegal people, no? But it's not bad people. The 90% is people to work. It's not only the Hispanic people. It's another race who have the same problem. Indian, African, a lot of people have you know, it's not only the regular people is here. But I tell them, you have troubles, you have don't have hey man, work right. Don't do nothing bad. I understand I like the police and the ICE and everything take care for you know. But I think to this is more in focus of the people to do the bad things, you know. I understand the legal people do a couple of bad things. I understand. Some people. But it's a small percent, but that is too important too, man, for the economy, for the, you know, for everything. You never watch American people on the roofing, man, on the landscaping. And when I come here in this country 22 years ago, I make a landscaping, man. and I can walk in the night, man. I go to my house in the night, man. No, it's a hard job, man. It's hard job. It's a hard work. It's a too hard work, but do the correct things, man. Don't drive and drunk. You know what I mean? Don't expend that kind of drugs or something, man. Put your kids in the schools. Push the kids to have a good notes, man. This is an American dream, man. It's not. And I got to tell something. For I know you. I know Jeffrey, Pat, and everything. The political people in this country is totally different. Like in my country, the politicals are not everybody, but the most people is bad people, and the people to run in this country, man, like Mike, is a good people, man. He's have a good heart, good job, man. Experience like your parents or something, and this is good. And for that, and you watch that video. It's too important to you share, no? Right now, Mike, he got to tell us when, where, you can vote for him. Not for everybody, only for him. Only for It's very easy. It's very easy. The name Mike Hendricks, no? I like Mike. Okay, vote for him and go tell for us what is the people. Maybe with Hispanic people, not usually, no? For that, I got to tell you something. The Hispanic people, man, it's not usually to go to the vote. There's a lot of Hispanic people vote for. It's the third or fourth generation, the ascendants for Mexican or Salvadorian, for any kind of Hispanic people. There's a new citizen right now, no? Or the kids. So he's born here and have a 21 years right now. That people maybe don't know how. Maybe in the website, in the library, in the police office. It's a different points. No? I bought in a couple of times. But tell to the old friends when can go to vote for you.
So before I go that direction, I just want to touch base on the particular friend of mine whose mom was in the ICE, who was arrested. Basically, it took us 2 weeks to raise the money to get her out because it was a $7,000 bond.
Too much, but you don't have that money in your pocket. You know what I mean?
And because it's not under the same Bell's bond where you go in and it's just a small percentage, 10% of that, which would have been easy, we had to raise that money. And then by the time she got out, she had lost her job. Even though she's legally allowed to be in the country, it's destroyed her life. So what I've done is I'm working. You lost your job, you lost your income, and now you have to pay for an immigration attorney to represent you. Right.
You need to pay extra fee for you pay late.
Exactly. So what I've done is I'm working with a group of people here in Irving to set up a fund. So if anyone has a relative who is wrongfully arrested by ICE and held and can't be released, it's on a sliding scale. We're going to bail them out. And so that's really important for me because
your best point for the Hispanic.
This is one of where my heart is, because this is wrong. It shouldn't happen. And then the other thing we need to look at is making sure that we give IDs to people who are actually in the process of seeking asylum. So when they get pulled over, they do not get put into an ICE facility. But we can switch to something a little bit happier topic, even though that's something that's on a lot of our minds. But the way we go to vote is you can go to your library, you can go to your school, if you're in high school or college, and you can receive a voter registration form. You can go to City Hall or any other municipality. You can also go online and you can register to vote. Or you can reach out to my campaign at Mike Hendricks at MikeHendricks.org or MikeHendricks.com, either or, and we'll make sure you get our voter registration form. It's very important that we get out and vote. And too often, the Hispanic community in Dallas County isn't turning up. I worked for Lupe Valdez, who was running for sheriff. She was an amazing sheriff for many, many years. She ran for governor of Texas. She was the first she was the first Hispanic female to actually run. An amazing lady, close friend. I'm having tea with her next week. And when she was running, when I ran and crunched the numbers, if our Hispanic Democrats got out to vote in the Democrat primary election, she would have been our next sheriff here in Dallas County. So I think it's really important that we ask our neighbors to get out and vote, and we encourage them to vote. And as far as you were talking about Hispanic roofers, so I represent the Independent Roofers Association here in Texas, and I fight for legislation that
Well, you know exactly how to. It's too much harder.
Oh, yeah. The Large Roofers Association tries to put the father-son truck and ladder out of business.
Yeah.
And what they do is they try to require the father-son truck and ladder, the little independent roofers, to have $25,000 per roof that they put on. I'm running against a lady who hired an independent Hispanic roofer to do her roof and did not pay them. They then had to take her to court. She didn't show up at court, and they got a judgment against her, and they levied her accounts. So there needs to be a representative in this position who cares about the small independent contractor, the Hispanic roofer, or any type of roofer, the small business owner, and also understands that not only is it important for us to care about those individuals, but it's also important to pay our bills and appreciate their hard work.
No, that is everything impacts for a good economy, man. You know what I mean? This that people pay taxes, man. And I got to tell you, the people who don't have these are regular people. That is clean money for the government.
Yep.
For that, people don't recover nothing for that money. You know? But that people have the own responsibility. I need to pay taxes.
Yeah.
I got to tell something. I don't know nobody who don't have a legal status. They don't pay taxes, man.
Yeah.
Everybody pay, man.
Yeah.
For half of that, stay in the old society. You know what I mean? The responsibility for cover, no, you know. But this is a complicated thing. Maybe the next, I think when you want,
Yeah.
I wanna have a podcast with you. Hey, family is most important for us. No, I understand what is your way you wanna follow.
Yeah.
You know, you protect our community.
Yeah.
And this is very important for us. For right now, not everybody have the
heart. Or the
No.
guts.
You know what I mean? To speak about that community. And for that, I invite you for make a podcast with us. You know what I'm for? I know Jeffrey. Jeffrey's behind the cams. I know Jeffrey, I know you, I know Pat. I know a lot of people just a regular guest, and I think you are a good person, man. I think for that, it's very important for me, for him, and for our community. Do you check? He's got to put here your website.
I will, yes.
And I got to put your phone number. Somebody need to ask something to you. Maybe send a message or something for to speak with you. Hey, how I can help you? And I think to you stay today or yesterday. You support schoolers, kids with the.
Yes.
Tell me about this. Look here. Listen, that's.
Yes, just yesterday we were working really hard to help with the Irving School Foundation that Ann Path started, which is an amazing organization where we're delivering all kinds of backpacks for kids and school supplies. We also supply a bunch of the food banks here in the Irving area. But more importantly, I'm running because I want to represent you. I want to be your voice in the Texas legislature. We have not had a voice. We do not have a state representative who brings home legislation for Irving. And more importantly, we need a voice who's going to listen to you and hear what you need. And is available 24/7 by email or text messaging, and we're going to put my text messaging out there. And I want to invite all of you out to celebrate with me as I announce my candidacy officially on August 9th at 6 p.m. at Simon's Flags. And
I got to be there, and I got to send invite people.
Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you.
Remember, do you have that possibility both visit I got to put the others too. It's a Sigmund Flags, no?
Yep.
It's 183 and O'Connor, no? It's on O'Connor, and 183 is a factory for the flags. Yeah, right. It's like the American flag. You know what I mean? But I got to put the others too, for you can go and support and you. But this is most important.
Sure.
Okay, you want to support Mike? Okay, you can go visit, go to vote for him. Okay, and share that for more people. Know who is Mike Hendricks. And what is your point to help the world community? This is more important for the Hispanic people. No, right now the Hispanic people is waiting for this superhero to help us. You know what? This is true, man. Yeah. Maybe it's a lot of people don't take care, but for me, it's not. It's most important, man. That community work too hard, man. And I work before like that people. Right now, I am blessed for God, and I have a good job. You know what I mean? But before, man, I know what happened when the people don't have But Mike, something else?
I just want to let you know that I am going to be that energetic voice for the Hispanic community, the energetic voice for the Asian Indian community, our Muslim community, our whites, our African Americans. I'm that voice that you can count on to deliver for Irving. I'll be there. I'm here for you. I'm accessible. I live in the neighborhood. I own a home here, and I have a daughter that we're raising here. Thank you for your support. And if I don't have it now, I count on earning your vote over the next 9 months. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
No. I hope to when he won. I need to stay again for the. I like a Pat when he won. He visited us together. But I like Mike, man. It's important you vote for that people, man. Yeah. You take care for all races. This is most important. No, this is speak a good things for you, man. Well, this is Ramón Forte en todas las plataformas habidas por haber. Comenta, difunde y comparte, que eso nos ayuda muchísimo para que sigamos haciendo esto. Y this is